10 seconds before showtime.
I was beginning to think you were going to be late.
Cat, right? None of that.
Okay, because I'm like, there's no E. So
I get all kinds. I get
Cat
Caitlin,
Lynn.
Katie,
Cat
Cat,
Lynn.
you.
That's what
Guac.
I thought, but I was like, Guac.
David's
Okay,
mom's
so we're
name was
getting ready to
Katie.
go live with today's shows with Cat Lynn, and she's from Guac and Soul, as well as NCC right here in Fayetteville. So stay tuned, and don't forget to call in 910-483-6111. Cheers, Miss Funky.
Oh, where's my cheat sheet?
Why do they always keep moving the cheat sheet? That's because it's not typed up. I'm going to type it up so they can't move it.
I can
Sorry
type it
about
up.
that.
You can get laminated.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir. You can begin in 3, 2, showtime.
Good morning. And by the way, they said there's too many of you crying. Ain't nobody crying in this studio today because it's What's Going On Fayetteville right here on the WIDU radio network, which is WIDU 1600 AM Fayetteville, North Carolina, WYDU 1160 AM in Red Springs, North Carolina, WAGR 1340 AM Lumberton, North Carolina, WEWO 1460 AM Laurinburg, North Carolina. It's the We Do Radio Network. The call-in number is 910-483-6111. If you want to talk about what's going on anywhere around this Cape Fear region, Fayetteville, Cumberland County, Robeson County, Hope County, any of them, y'all. So we'd be glad to talk to y'all about that. And you can also listen to us on the World Wide Web at WIDU1600.com, WIDU1600.com. I am Wade Fowler. I'm one of the hosts of this show. I own a little restaurant called Fowler Southern Gourmet. We do barbecue at 723 West Rowan Street here in Fayetteville. But I also have my fabulous, wonderful, always engaging, smiling, and I can't ever have enough compliments for her, the Mrs. T.
Hey
Tiffany
there,
Haywood.
Fayetteville, how you guys doing? Thank you, Wade, for that amazingly flattering introduction all the time. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. And today we also have Cat Lynn with us. She is an amazing Instagram presence. She just started her blog over at guacandsoul.com, and she is also a part of the NCC team here in Fayetteville.
Yes. Hello.
The NCC. No.
NCC.
You know, you plant a seed and it will grow, and that's what they're all about, is planting seeds of small businesses and helping them grow, right, Kat?
That's right. That's right.
So tell us, Kat, wait a minute, before we get to you, I'm sorry, we do have to do our usual thing, which is, Tiffany, what's going on around Fayetteville this weekend?
Oh, yes. We want to let you know what's going on.
And into next week.
And into next week. So what's going on today, as in right now, is the first annual Adult Field Day, and that is happening at Festival Park, right at 335 Ray Avenue. It is being sponsored and hosted by Our Place, which is a cultural art-based nonprofit organization. And guys, if you remember Field Day in school, this is just like that, but for the adults. They are having a... Oh, wow, they have a lot going on, actually. There's a tug of war, a sack relay race, a three-legged race, balloon toss, memory games, a giant Jenga.
What?
I would totally be on that one, because that sounds like so much fun. A cornhole, giant beer pong, but with no alcohol, so I don't know. That one's a little weird. Sponge relay with flippers, which sounds very interesting, as well as a sprint relay. So if you want to participate or even watch as a spectator, be sure to head down to Festival Park today. That is happening from 8, and they said it's going to be until 11 p.m., so you have pretty much all day. And one of our other amazing friends and veteran-owned businesses right here in Fayetteville is going to be there, Axes and X's. And that is when you get to chuck an axe at the target and see if you can hit it. And let me tell you, it is amazing fun, so be sure to head down there. Happening tomorrow on August 12th, there is going to be the White Gold Boutique Tiny House Truck Party. I am going to be there. Are you going to be there, Kat?
Oh, totally.
I love White Gold Boutique. She has such amazing, unique pieces. Nothing you're going to see in, Target and Dress Barn or anything like that. They're, unique and totally fun, and she's having her tiny house opening. I got a chance to see it. She was at Blues and Brews, whatever it was called. I can't remember it now.
Blues and Brews.
Blues and Brews. Tongue twister. She was there, and I thought the house was so cute.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
It's so cute. She has AC inside of it, so you don't have to worry about being hot. There's a little mini dressing area in the back so you can try on all the amazing outfits. So that's happening tomorrow at LeClaire's, and it's actually happening, let me check the time. I think it starts at 12. And it's at LeClaire's at 1212 Fort Bragg Road in Fayetteville. And it's just going to be tons of fun. She's going to have light eats, champagne, and of course you get to shop. So
okay, so it's at 12 at 12:12.
Yes,
okay,
it's at 1212 Fort Bragg Road, and that's at LeClaire's, and that's tomorrow.
You said that so 12.
Yes, at 12. Is it at 12?
No, you said that so 12.
Oh, I said that so 12. Okay. Let's pause for a moment for Wade's.
Sorry, it's got to be a dad joke somewhere early on.
I was going to say, and we have the first dad joke of the show. But the next thing that's happening is What the Truck, which happens every week. And this one is at the CVB on Tuesday, and it's from 11 to 2 p.m. I'm not sure what truck is going to be there this week, but they are all tasty and amazing. So make your way over there if you're looking for a place to have lunch. It's at 245 Person Street, and that's again at the CVB from 11 to 2.
And if you don't know where that is, it's right there at that traffic circle on Person
Yes,
Street back
the
behind,
little
by the
roundabout
courthouse.
thing. Yeah, that always confuses me and has me sitting like, should I go? Should I wait?
I
Should
know.
I go? Should I wait? The next thing is another What the Truck, but this one is happening at Manna Church on Thursday the 16th, and theirs starts at 5 p.m. So if you're looking for food trucks, we have them, and we have many places to choose from. Friday, August 17th, now it seems like this weekend is all about wine, and I'm kind of loving it. Friday, there's going to be a wine to school tasting at the Wine Cafe on 108 Hay Street, and that's from 6 to 8:30 p.m. She's giving complimentary wine tastings with Pinot Noir, which always sounds so super fancy to say. It says invite your friends and plan on shopping your back to school wine list, which means you can get restocked because, you know, sometimes back to school means a little bit of stress, and wine is always a great way to ease that stress. So they're having that. And then also, LeClaire's on Saturday is having a wine and bites, and our very own Fowlers will be there to help with the
food
pairing, the food, because you know when you have wine, you always want to have a little bit of food to go with it. So that's happening Saturday at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at LeClaire's, again at 1212 Fort Bragg Road. So that's what's going on Fayetteville for this week. So I hope to see you guys at some of the events.
Well, okay. So now we move over to talking to our resident expert here. Let's start talking first. No, seriously, a lot of folks that are listening may not know a lot about modern communications. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them. I'm a modern communication dinosaur. And there's this, I'm still thinking, Twitter is cutting edge or Facebook is cutting edge. And then there's this thing called Instagram. And I understand, Kat, that you are the epitome of Instagram success stories.
Yes.
So
Wow.
what is the key to Instagram for anybody out there listening who says, you know what, I want to get some stuff out there and get people paying attention to what I'm saying? How do they do that?
Well, I think one of my number one pieces of advice is to remember that it is social media. So you have to be social. I'm constantly talking to new people on there. How you grow your audience is, go out on Instagram, people that you're not necessarily following or following you, ask them questions, engage them in what you're doing, because otherwise nobody's going to know that you exist. And another thing is consistency. I've found that posting consistently, especially stories and videos, it really ups your numbers because people love a routine.
Mm-hmm. So what is consistently? What would you define as consistently? Is that once a day? Is it more than once a day? Is it once a week? Or...
Right. I tell a lot of people starting out, because marketing is very time consuming, to create that content or create ideas to do that. I tell a lot of people to start out, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the same time every day. Because I know I can vouch for myself. Monday mornings, I have certain people I follow, and I wake up and I'm drinking my coffee, and I'm like, oh, I know she's gonna post.
Yeah.
Maybe it's you, Mrs. T over here. I want to see what she's up to. But posting every day is ideal.
Okay, and you said same time of day every day?
Yeah, I try to. There are certain times of day that are more beneficial. For example, first thing in the morning, so people can watch that over coffee before they go to work. or after work hours, like 5, 6 p.m. Sundays are always a huge hit.
Yeah.
My numbers skyrocket on Sundays.
Because everybody's pretty much chilling and hanging around at home, so they're sitting there on their Instagram trying to scroll through your feed.
Now, I'm hoping they're doing that just before they're heading for church, or maybe after they get done with church.
Yeah. Yes, that's the hope. That's the hope.
I know for this part, I know for this.
School.
Yeah, you can post so that when they're finished
Not during the sermon, please.
No, we hope not. Maybe on the offering break, but not during the actual sermon.
Yes, there you go. So, yeah.
Well, I have to tell you a story about that though. I lead worship. I lead worship at our church, and we have a time where when they come up and we have a scripture reading and prayer before we go on with the service, and I was trying to look up a Bible verse on my phone, and so first of all, I made the mistake of doing it before he started praying when people would have their eyes closed. And I went online to go to BibleGateway.com because that's an easy way to find them.
Yeah.
And there was a video that had loaded, and it started making this music. I'm like, oh my gosh!
And you can never find the music.
And so I know people were sitting there thinking, what is he doing playing video games on his phone while, So just be aware of that,
Yes, it's always the most awkward moments. It happened to me in a workshop. We were doing the workshop, and I was trying to follow somebody in the workshop on Facebook, and a video popped up. But hint, there is a setting in your Facebooks where you can say the videos do not play unless you actually want them to play.
Yeah.
Because that was the most awkward, and you can never find that.
Yeah, but this wasn't Facebook. This was one I looked up.
Like
it was
Google search?
It was actually a video that is made as, and you'll see it pretty soon online from us about our restaurant and
so I don't even have a tip
I'm like,
for that.
oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, it was a disaster.
Sorry. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was really trying to do something good.
Yeah.
I had good intentions.
You're not alone. I'm pretty sure half the people in that audience.
Yes,
I've done that.
No, actually, there was a young lady in the back of the church that was trying to look up something the same way, and a thing popped up, and hers started getting. And I mean, hers was loud. So it was dumb. It took some of the pressure off of me. I was thankful for that.
Thanks for the distraction. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
So, but on the mechanics of Instagram, because people are like, what do you do? Because I know there's like a hashtag or something, and I think I have an Instagram account now. As a matter of fact,
never there.
You do.
But I've never
tagged you.
Yeah. I don't know how to use it, so maybe before I leave today, you'll show me how to do it.
You take a picture, you post a picture. Yeah. It's super easy.
We'll give you the rundown.
Is that why they call it Instagram?
Instagram, yes. Yeah. Instantly, you take the picture, post the picture. It's right there.
Yeah.
So if I take a video, I can take a video and post it right there?
Yes, instantly.
And then you can add your hashtag.
And you add your hashtags.
And we can pick your hashtag. If you save I have a tip. You save your hashtags that you use the most in like a notes app, and then that way you don't have to try to think of them every time you post
a notes app.
Oh Lord, I just stepped beyond his.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to break it down ABC style.
Now wait a minute. I know about maple sap and they make maple syrup, but I'm not sure I know about note sap.
App. Wade. APP.
Is that considered a dad joke too?
Yes, that's a dad joke. I promise.
He's on a roll.
He's hitting them hard today. But it's just an app where you keep notes, and then that way you can just copy them every time you post, and you don't have to worry about finding.
Yeah, so it's all like automated.
Almost,
Okay. I do that too.
I have them separated by like foodie hashtags and clothes hashtags. For me, coffee hashtags are a big one. So I just copy and paste them, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
And Kat, her Instagram following is at 16,000 right now. So she's like who I want to be right now. She has 16,000 followers on Instagram. So if you want to check out why her feed is so amazing, it's Guac and Soul on Instagram.
GUAC.
Yeah.
And then she has an underscore. N underscore Soul. And her avatar is like a cute little avatar.
SOUL or SOLE?
SOUL.
Okay.
You confused me for a second. I had to think about that. Her avatar is a cute little avocado.
Oh.
Like it's adorable. It's adorable.
I bet you she likes our Curito then because of our.
I love your Curito.
Because of our.
I do.
Our guacamole type or avocado crema.
Can I confess I've never eaten avocado? Ever.
Is there something wrong with you?
What?
I don't know. The texture is so weird.
Okay, do you know I'm so dedicated to avocados that I'm growing an avocado seed
hold on.
in the seed office.
I have been watching your Insta stories on the avocado. She named it.
It's avocado. Avocado mother.
Yeah.
I check on it every day.
You talk to it.
Let me tell you what.
Might talk to it.
You need to taste my guacamole.
I'm going to have
Holy
to
moly.
because I have never.
Yeah, stat.
And I don't do this, man. I hand smash my avocados.
Okay, so that's going to be on my taste list.
Yeah.
My next visit to Fayetteville.
We'll go.
Because I've never.
We'll go.
Yeah, we have to go.
Okay.
I've never
I
had
have
avocado.
a little trade secret. I won't tell you about what I do with it, but anyway, it makes it really good.
Cool.
So.
Oh my
So-
gosh,
I'm down.
I'm excited now. I
Yeah.
have to try it.
Well, so you do that on a regular basis, follow, and then when you say you reach other people and you ask them questions, do you then like follow them and they follow you, or how does that?
Well, I don't just follow anybody because I kind of have my own, I follow friends, like close people that I'm close with in businesses that make sense for me to, follow. But it's basically, I interact with people, and then if they see my page and they like what I'm doing, they'll follow me. And,
Okay.
So basically, like
yeah.
if someone comments on a picture, make sure you reply, because if you don't,
Yeah.
like that creates the engagement. It also Instagram sees that and starts to push your feed a little bit more when they see that you're engaging with people. And then they also have the, well, it's not super new, but you can also, instead of following every single person that follows you, you can follow hashtags.
Right, which I do.
So that you can still see them without having a whole bunch of extra, like, non-related people in your group.
Right. A really big one and a really great piece of advice for anybody that wants to get a more local following, local businesses, is follow the hashtag Fayetteville NC, because then what pops up on your newsfeed is people that you may not necessarily know at all, but they're in Fayetteville.
And they're actively posting about Fayetteville.
Exactly. And when you're interacting with them, you're interacting locally.
Okay, so I have to go with my hashtag. I think I'm hashtag Wade Fowler. I think. Is that what I am?
Your name is Wade Fowler, and when you post, you can add your hashtag Fayetteville NC, and then anybody who posts for Fayetteville NC will also see your stuff.
Good. They're going to show me how to do
Yes,
this.
we are
After
going
the
to
show
We are going to
down.
take a selfie with Wade today, and we will be his official first Instagram post
With hashtags.
With hashtags. So stay tuned. Go find Wade on Instagram.
Okay, we are going to break time. And by the way, if you've got any questions about this or what's going on, the call-in number is 910-483-6111. We'll be back with What's Going On Fayetteville here in just a few minutes with the fabulous Mrs. T, Tiffany Haywood, and Kat Lynn, an expert on Instagram and everything doing with helping Fayetteville out. We'll be back in just a minute.
Thank you all so very much.
Hey Stacy, on Android it does not have to automatically pop up. I actually have an Android and you can switch the settings so that the videos don't pop up. But hey, let me see who else said anything.
It's a homecoming.
Oh my gosh, see there's somebody else who never had avocado. I am not alone.
What's happening in the world? I'm growing avocados, so once I have my avocado farm, it's like a dream.
We
of
have to
mine.
get our first
Y'all
one
come
from her.
over.
An experience with an avocado. I don't know. I
That's
have a weird thing with texture.
So which kind of avocado are you growing? You're going a Haas or are you going a Florida avocado?
I think it's a Haas. I just ate, honestly, what happened was I ate one at lunch one day, and I was like, look at this seed. Let's just try this out. But now I'm, like, in it. Like, I'm, like, dedicated.
Her avocado has, like, its own features.
I even drew a face on it.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I seriously have been following along with the avocado.
Pretty much guarantee that if you had it, it was probably a Haas.
I think it was, yeah. I mean, I got it at, like...
Dark. The dark.
or
The
something.
really dark ones
I bought it in
about
the store.
this size.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
a
it
Haas.
was. Okay.
Do you know
yeah.
why they're called Haas avocados?
No.
Because they were developed by a guy named Haas, H-A-A-S.
oh,
Well, that's
wow.
a good reason.
And also, did you know that they will not ripen on the tree?
Yes,
Really?
the
So they have
texture,
to-
right?
okay.
I'm not alone. Somebody else said the same thing, the texture of
Okay,
the
but
avocado.
there's different ways you can eat them
Okay.
to make it not weird.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
I'll
come back
try
in.
that.
Thank you, sir. You all can begin in 3, 2, 1.
And we're back on at What's Going On Fayetteville here at 1600 AM Fayetteville, WIDU in Fayetteville, WIDU 1160 in Red Springs, WAGR 1340 AM in Lumberton, WEWO, WEWO 1460 AM in Laurinburg, North Carolina, part of the We Do Radio Network. We are having so much fun here. And while we were going on break, I know those people who are watching live stream saw the conversation, but we were talking about avocados, and I know that's not exactly what's going on in Fayetteville, but people are wanting to know about these kind of things.
It means a lot, and I'm not alone when it comes to the texture, consistency type stuff.
I'm going to give you a little secret on how to find a really good avocado in the grocery store.
Okay.
To make sure. First of all, get the Haas avocado.
Is there like a sticker on it? Or?
The Haas is the one that's a little bit smaller, and it gets dark. It gets dark, and if you let it sit long enough, it'll turn almost black in its color. The Florida avocado is much larger, but it has so you think you're going to get a whole lot more avocado, but it's got a giant sized pit in the middle, so you don't really get any more, and it tends to be a little more watery than a Haas avocado. But the Haas avocado actually was named after a guy who figured out how to grow them. His name was Haas, Haas. So that's why they call them Haas avocados. Another trick is you will never find one ripe on a tree. They do not ripen on the tree. They ripen sitting somewhere. They have to come off the tree to ripen.
And I saw a meme or
yes, I know exactly.
About how the avocado is good for like 5 minutes and then it's done. And over.
Yes. It's like
you have to eat it immediately or else it's no more.
Well, the thing about it is, when you go to the grocery store, look for them to be darker. If they're lighter colored green, then you're going to have to wait for a while for them to ripen.
Okay.
If you want them to ripen, do not put them in the refrigerator. They're going to take them forever to ripen in the refrigerator. You shouldn't keep them in there anyway. But unless they're getting close to being too far gone and you want to save them for an extra day. So you get them, and then what you do is you push not with your fingernail or anything, but just like the pad of your finger or the pad of your thumb, and you push it. If it gives just a little bit, it's ready. If it doesn't, it's not. If it gives really easily, don't get it, because it's just going to be all gross inside. And if you get them and you can't find one, but you know you're going to need them the next day or two, or you need them ripened quickly, get a paper bag, put them in a paper bag with a banana.
With a banana?
And they will ripen much faster.
Huh.
Bananas.
Did you know that?
No, I'm going to try it.
Bananas give off this gas called ethylene gas. And ethylene makes the fruit ripen faster. So if you put it in a bag with a banana, it will ripen probably at least 1 or 2 days faster than if you just leave it sitting out on the counter.
She's going.
Hey guys, another seed office experiment.
Yeah, she's gonna go into work Monday with a bag and a banana.
Listen, here's what I want you to do. If you're listening to this thing, you need to tell your friends to listen to this radio show, because you never know what you're going to learn on this show, right?
You get what's going on in Fayetteville and bonus information every single time.
Yeah.
And speaking of bonus information, since Kat is here from NCC, we want to talk about their huge day that's happening in October, but it's called Over the Edge with Seed.
Yes.
And it let her say it, because I'm already like a little scared. But.
Okay, so it is going to be amazing. There's been nothing like this done here that I'm aware of. You get to go over the edge of a building. I believe it's about 6 stories high downtown, and you're tethered. You know, you're just going over. You're safe. It's 100% safe. But
unless the rope breaks.
Unless the rope breaks, then
I'm already like trying to debate if I want to do this.
It's not gonna happen.
How much money do I have to raise to get Tiffany to go over the edge?
Oh,
here's the stipulation. It's $25 registration fee, and then you have to raise between now and October $1,000. And that's you're putting it out there. Who wants to see me go over the edge? And people are donating. You have your own webpage within our Over the Edge campaign, so people can go on and donate $5, $10, whatever have you. And it's supposed to be celebratory. You open,
No, Wade, don't. No. I say we put Wade over the edge, because I know he's about to say.
On that note, like the Toss Your Boss.
Yeah, toss my boss.
Bye,
Wade.
Companies, businesses listening out there, if y'all want to see your boss go over the edge, you can raise the money to do so, and they have to go.
There you go. And I'm going to tell you what out there. You people are missing one large group of people out here. You know how many churches there are in Fayetteville?
Yes.
You want to raise the money? All right, church people out there, I know some of y'all want to toss y'all pastor over the edge.
Yeah.
So y'all put up a page to send them over and donate $5 or $10 to get your pastor. And tell everybody what the money's raised for. What's it going to do?
Yes, that's really important.
Well, it all goes to a good cause. Seed, we're preventing poverty. We're helping to empower the community. We're creating jobs. So that's what, everything we do is geared towards that cause.
Seed has done a great job of helping a lot of small businesses get started here. I mean, and we're talking about people that basically have just barely gotten themselves back up and running to do anything, and they come in there and Seed gives classes, helps them learn how to get a business started, how to run a business, how to do, and they can even help secure small business loans, that kind of thing.
Everything
this is the kind of thing that helps. It's not about, it really is about helping people learn how to succeed. I think that's what they should call it. I think there should be a little SUC in front of the CEED, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to help people succeed. And what that really does is it really helps our community overall, because guess what? When we started as a small business and it was just the 4 of us working. We now have an employee. So that's an additional person that got to go to work. And as we're growing, we're probably going to have some more.
And it impacts the community.
And Seed was very instrumental in helping us get started when we were just our food trailer, organizing events, helping us with advice and all this kind of stuff. And so, it really is a good thing. And and you know what? If people want to toss me over, I'll do it.
Yay. Yes. I'll cover it, but I don't think I'm gonna go over.
And then I'll separate. I'll create another page for Tiffany, so you can throw her over the edge.
Can we consider you a boss? We can toss this boss here.
Oh my God! I am. In this instant, I do not want to be a boss at all.
Here's all I want to. I do want to know one thing: is Susie Hrabowski gonna get tossed over the edge?
We might have to come up with a plan for that.
Oh my God!
I mean, Susie. What do you think?
That's got to be part of the deal.
Okay,
that's amazing.
I think we can make that happen.
Got to toss Susie.
So don't forget, October 27th is from 8 to 4 p.m.
Maybe we should do toss Tammy over the edge.
She's like, do not bring me into this. I will wear a costume. I will support, but I am not going over the edge.
And it's Halloween weekend, so I'm going to be as Wonder Woman climbing down that building.
So cool.
I think
want to be Starfire from Teen Titans.
They're wanting me to dress up as a pig. So
he can blink all the way down over
and
the
I
edge.
guess I'll have to wear a blindfold, because we started out as the blind pig.
So, I love it.
That's awesome. Yeah. See his branding?
I love it.
That's awesome.
But we are no longer. We are now Fowler. We're
Southern cuisine.
No, Southern gourmet.
But your shirt says.
I know it's a misprint. Don't read that.
Okay, don't read the shirt, Tiffany. Sorry about that. But the other thing that NC Seed is amazing for, if you guys heard me mentioning the Truck, that's actually a branch off from NC Seed, right?
Yeah, that's something we do.
Wow.
Like they help food trucks get dates and places to be so that they can gain the exposure that they need.
That's what they did for us when we.
Yes, and I also saw Kat. I saw your class that you did the other day at the Revolutionary Co-working.
Yeah.
And
talk about that real quick.
So we offer classes at Seed. They're free. We offer business plan classes, financial projection classes. I tend to specialize more on the marketing side of classes. So yesterday I gave our very first branding 101 class, teaching people who are getting started in business how to brand their business, basically. And then we'll follow that up with a marketing class.
One of the things about branding, and I've noticed it, like you're wearing a LeClaire's General Store T-shirt, having some of those items that people can see you wearing around, like Fowler's Southern Gourmet T-shirts that will be coming soon.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, here's the thing: if you are a small business or you're thinking about starting a small business and you have not contacted CEED, you need to. They're right downtown on Hay Street. Yep. And what are you guys? Almost across from Piero's. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Right down from 222 Hay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're right there.
We're right there. And whether you're just thinking of possibly starting a business or you're already in business with employees, we can help you. Formulate a business plan. It's never too late to do that. Up your marketing game. There's so much we can do. We have all the resources and contacts, and it's all free. We're a nonprofit, so why not?
And I know one of your success stories, besides Fowler's, happens to be 507 Empanadas, right?
Yes. We love them dearly. Yes.
Yeah, we love Marisa. She's great. If you haven't had their empanadas, you need to find out where they're going to be and get them.
Follow her on Instagram because she posts. She's gotten very active on Instagram, and I love it.
Yes, that's been, I'm like a proud mama. It's true. They really, upped their marketing. She stepped it up
because she asked me, came to me for a little bit, and I was like, you have to step it up on Instagram because people can know where you are, what you have, and she's really done a good job on that.
And everyone loves it because everyone loves her, just like everyone loves the Fowler family. And we just want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Tammy, how much time we got to fill left?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Blah, 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 blah.
I
No,
think
no, no.
in that time, we should all go and say on my page how bad you want to see Wade go over the
Yes.
edge. So that we can get that started. So take those 3 minutes to comment on my video and let me know how bad you want to see Wade go
I'm
over
going to
the
put a
edge.
poll up on Guac and Soul.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Insta story.
Yeah,
Who
pressure's
wants
on.
to see Wade go over the edge?
That means
Mr.
that means I
T.
got to write a $25
Just
check to register.
But for a good cause.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
for a
good
good
cause.
cause.
No, I really, really love them. I want to tell you about one other thing. I can never remember. I texted to see if I could get the date for it, and I have not gotten an answer. But if you have pretty much any age, just about any, I forget what the bottom is, but we are doing a Pinewood Derby at our church. And I think it's August the 26th, I think. Okay. But you can check at Church of the Open Door, codfnc.org. But anyhow, we have a Pinewood Derby case, and you take the wood block and you cut it down and put the wheels and the weights and all that stuff on it and do a little race. And it's an all ages thing. There are different categories, and I'm in the 17 and older, but act like he's 12 and younger age.
I'm glad they don't get too specific on the numbers.
So anyway, it's great fun. And if you've never seen it, it's just a load of fun to watch, and the kids get excited about it. They get to, build their cars with a little help from mom or dad. Not a lot of help, because it's supposed to be them racing it, not Dad. If you want to race, you can go in the 17 and older. But anyway, it's kind of a neat thing. It's lots of fun to do. So look it up at Church of the Open Door.
Yeah, my daughters would love that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
I hear music playing. I guess that means our time is up. Catlin, thank you so much for coming in with us today. And Tiffany, it's always been fun to work with you.
Always.
And we'll talk to you guys next week on What's Going On Fayetteville here on the We Do Radio Network.
Good show. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Katie.
I see everybody.
Yes, everybody's tuning in. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next week.
The following ministry